Everybody. I know you're wondering what the ultimate procrastination is. Well, I'm going to tell you. I am going to tell you. It's one of Fly Lady's rules for me. And it wouldn't hurt you to hang on to this rule too. Because in my book, Body Clutter, wherever it is, there it is. It's got a little pink slip on it. Post-it note. And Leanne and I wrote this book together many years ago. We wrote it because she got fired from a job and she wasn't expecting it, and we just brainstormed it sitting on the front porch. Anyway, we have a chapter in that book called "The Ultimate Procrastination." I think that's the name of it. I'd have to get it out, so I'd have to get off my stool, and I'm not moving because I finally got here. Because I have a rule, and my rule, let me get some people in here. Let me get the chat up. I haven't been looking at the chat all week. I've been sort of taking a little back step because Monday I got upset with somebody and I shouldn't have gotten upset. So I've just sort of backed away. Tomorrow I'll be in the chat. We're going to have a marathon running all day. And y'all, Justin has come up with the biggest discount we have ever had. Where is it? Where is it? Can I reach it? Can I reach it? Look at here, y'all. You're not going to believe this. That's a spider trying to get me. Come on in here. I got wires everywhere, y'all. Wires are red mop. This is our original mop. And it comes with a chenille mop cloth. Can the nice young woman get it off? There it is. It comes with a chenille mop cloth. And I think I have one on the table here. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Well, this isn't the one that comes on it. This comes on our big mop, but it comes with one like this for this part. Justin has got this whole mop, handle and all. That means we're losing money on the handle. $9.95 with the chenille mop cloth, just the smooth one that goes on here. $9.95 for this thing. It's $9.95. Yeah, I pushed it away. I couldn't kill it, but I pushed it away. It was crawling around. I didn't kill the spider. I put them outside all the time, unless they jump down beside me and scare me to death. And I one time, speaking of funny things that happened in the middle of the night, I had a dream, and I was laying in my bed. And I had this goose. This before Robert and I got married, and I had this white goose down comforter. And in my dream, there was a wolf spider crawling on me. And I woke up from my dream. I reached over and turned on the light. And there, I'm laying flat on my back. On my tummy was a wolf spider. And now they don't bite or anything, but they're big and they jump. And I went reflexes. And that one I killed. It made a big old spot on my goose down comforter. I didn't like that, but I admit to killing it. But anyway, the mop cloth that goes with it, that you can buy extra, or you can buy the whole pack with 2 mop cloths and for like $19.95. I don't have it in front of me, but anyway, this one is $4.95. You buy two of them for $10 on top of the $9.95, so it's $19.95. Now is the time. If you've never tried our mop, now's the time. So, folks, there's no time like the present to take advantage of this sale. We got a shipment of them in several months ago, but we decided we're not going to buy them anymore because we don't need two mops, because the big purple mop is amazing, but it's bigger, and that's the one y'all want. So we've had to deeply discount these mops so that you can get this mop at such an amazing price. So what are you waiting for? So I want to talk about the ultimate procrastination. One of the things, and let me get this up again. Y'all, Monday morning, we're going to jump into this book big time. Big time. So here it is, the 3rd day of May. And if you don't have this book, this is a great way to get kicked off into flying. So the 1st day of May was all about shining your sink. Just go shine your sink. Day 2 is when you first get up in the morning, get dressed to lace up shoes. Day 3, which is today, keep your sink shiny and continue to get dressed to lace up shoes. So we haven't missed much, but we're going to jump into this book big time for the month of May. Get your copy. You know why it's hot pink? So you don't lose it. Yeah, we have a tendency to lose things in our hot spots. Well, I don't freak out over spiders, but I don't want one to sit down beside me. Now, the ultimate procrastination is not doing the things that you need to do to keep yourself regular. Yeah, I'm going to do potty talk. That's what I'm going to do. My sister's not going to like it, but this is an important thing for people. Ask Jack. Jack had a colostomy bag for 6 weeks. It's not fun. It's not fun. So you got to take care of your colon. I had a nephew who died in 2020. He had blockages. He had cancer. It was horrible. And he would hurt so bad. He was in such pain. And you got to drink your water. Water helps lubricate things. When coconut oil helps to lubricate things. I have upped my intake of coconut oil. I've added in the morning to my morning routine of getting dressed to lace up shoes a teaspoon, a big whomping teaspoon of coconut oil to swish around in my mouth for 15-20 minutes before I have my coffee. So I really like my rules. Drink my water. If you don't drink your water, you're going to be making bricks. You're going to be making bricks. And there's nothing worse for a woman than to have, when you've had a 10-pound baby, you get hemorrhoids. They're not fun. When you're having to strain all the time to to eliminate things from your body that it's hard. Literally, you've got to stop doing this to yourself. You have to drink your water. Every time you go potty, with number one, drink a cup of water. I'm just talking about 8 ounces of water. And if you have a cup of coffee in the morning, that's a great. It gets things moving. I'll never forget we had this lady that Justin loved. She was like a nanny to him, and we called her Mama Louise. And she came to. I went and got her and brought her up to our house, and she stayed with us for a week. And she had never had real coffee before. She liked her instant coffee, but she'd never had a real coffee before. And that woman loved our coffee. She said, because it gets you moving. So I had my cup of coffee in the morning. I drink my water every day. And when I get the urge that I need to do something else, I don't procrastinate about it. I go directly to the bathroom and take care of things. When you put it off, it just backs things up. It's like getting something stuck in your colon. That's not fun. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but it is important for us to keep things moving. Keep things moving. And that's why going on diets that cut out good fats, it's not good for your colon. Those fats are there for a reason. So, one of the new rules I've made in the last 6 weeks or so is I eat a handful of low salt almonds, lightly roasted, lightly roasted. Just this many. It's maybe 15 almonds. And you know what that does? Remember in Exodus when Pharaoh got mad that they weren't making enough bricks, that the Israelites had to go get the straw to make the bricks. Well, that's what the almonds do. They give you fiber. Another thing that I've been doing for about the last year and a half is Robert eats a half an apple a day. You know, you've always heard an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, that apple is full of fiber. We don't get enough fiber in our bodies. We don't, because we don't eat enough vegetables. But that half an apple at noon, that's all I've had to eat today is a half an apple. I haven't even had my nuts. But that half an apple satisfies you. It has about 13 grams, 12, 13. It's a small apple. It's not a huge apple. It's just a small apple. And I eat the whole apple, y'all. I eat the whole apple. I wash it off and I take the stem out and I tell Robert, I said, I'm going mining. And he said, mining? I said, yeah, I got to get all the seeds out of it. You don't want to bite down on an apple seed. And so I dig through my apple to get all the apple seeds out. And some of them are already sprouting. No telling how long they've been stored in nitrogen or something. And I eat my half an apple for lunch. So, folks, eat your half an apple. Plan on having that half an apple. I used to not ever eat apples, but now I eat the whole thing. I don't throw a core away or anything. I just nibble I just eat it like it's not even, I don't even think about throwing that apple core out. So, y'all, don't procrastinate about going to, trying to hold it, trying to hold it, try. The first urge you get, take care of it. Whether it's one or two, take care of it. Drink your water so things move nicely. Eat your nuts for fiber and your apple for fiber. Well, we've got teeth. God gave us teeth, and we can chew our food, and it just creates more fiber. If we don't chew it, well, that's a problem. Robert eats granola every other day. He eats whole wheat bread. I don't eat a whole lot of bread. I like my eggs though, but I got to have some nuts to go along with them. So if if you can't eat nuts or eat apples, then cut them up into little pieces. Put them in a blender. Make a smoothie. My grandmother's teeth, her teeth met. She had no overbite or underbite. And she wore her teeth out. These bottom teeth just wore out. So, y'all, don't procrastinate. Make these rules for yourself to drink a cup of water every time you go to the bathroom. And if you'll start with 2 cups when you get up in the morning, that's going to prime the pump and keep the flow going. I had somebody, I watched a video the other day where it was showing the color of your pee. And if it was really dark, you weren't drinking enough water. If it was really light, you were drinking too much water. There's a middle ground. It's just a pale yellow. So take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. Because if you don't, who will? And there's nothing worse than being stove up. And it causes the hemorrhoids and everything else. It's a blockage. If you get a lot of kidney infections, you could be chronically constipated because that backs things up into your bladder. My granddaughter was born with a kidney problem. So was Patty's. And sometimes they do surgery. Well, what they did with Sarah was they had her take some kind of granular laxative in orange juice from the time she could drink. And it kept her from being constipated. But then when she got old enough, they put she didn't grow into her urinary tract system. And they had to put a dollop, just a little drop. I don't really know the type of surgery, but it's been great. It's been wonderful. A sugar molecule, yep. Little drop of a sugar molecule. They never had to redo it again. But y'all, life is good. God gave us what we need to keep us going. Somebody mentioned dates. I love dates. But there are also dried plums, which are prunes. And you can eat too many of them. Ask me how I know. But they're a wonderful source of natural laxatives. Drink your water. But if you start getting muscle cramps in your calves, You might be drinking too much water. Know the signs of your body. You could be flushing out too much potassium. So you might need to add a little salt, a little more salt to your, maybe eat salted almonds and not as much salt. So learn what your body needs. I don't eat granola. Robert eats his granola. It's practically all nuts. He just has like a third of a cup of granola, and the rest of it is nuts and seeds. So know what your body signs are telling you. And we got the University of YouTube to do just about any research you want. There's no excuses. There's no excuses for not mopping your floor either. Anyway, y'all, be good. Yes, exercise really does work. And that's our habit for this month, is getting out and moving. Because, if you're moving your muscles and you're getting up and you're squatting down like gardening, you got to go potty. Anyway, check out my book, Body Clutter. Leanne Ely and I wrote that book almost 20 years ago. Check it out. And y'all be good, kind, and sweet. And have a great weekend. I'm going to run a marathon tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Yeah, coconut oil does. You might have to keep it in the refrigerator, but I like mine soft at room temperature. If it's we keep our house really cold, so in the wintertime I have to sometimes put it between the jar between my hands and hold it to warm it up. I like my coconut oil. I use some at night. I use coconut oil to get rid of acid reflux, y'all. Robert asked me to get off my acid reflux medicine long, long time ago. And we think acid reflux medicine is what caused Ben's cancer. It was appendiceal cancer. It was a rare cancer. And it was a horrible way to go. It was a horrible way to go. He suffered terribly. So eating your coconut oil, eating your nuts, drinking your water, eating your apple, y'all can do it. Yeah, I'd go to bed now with a teaspoon. Well, it's about that much coconut oil, and then I swallow it, and it coats my stomach, and I don't have acid reflux. Another thing I like to do is lay on my left side. Then the stomach acid doesn't flow up your esophagus. Anyway, I will see you. You won't see me except in video, but tomorrow I'm going to run a marathon. Yes, last Saturday was 6 hours. So I might not run one that long, but Julie's going to be here in there. Sage is usually in there. There's a lot of people in there, and I pop in every hour. I pop in there. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow, or you'll see me in video, but I'll get to talk to you because I don't really get to talk to you in the chat, and I haven't had the chat up all week. Anyway, be good, kind, and sweet. Be good to yourself by making you some personal rules. Eating your almonds, eating your apple, drinking your water, moving. Anyway, I'll see you later. Be kind to others. Be kind to others by just listening to them sometimes. Let that joy and sweetness that comes from the good Lord show the world who you are, a child of the Most High, the only living God in the universe. See you later.